Hi and welcome to this DCP web tutorial. In today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to add a Google map to your WordPress website using Elementor Pro. Before we start today's tutorial, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get free access to all of my 800 plus video tutorials. Okay, I'm on my development website. This is a site I'm currently building for my business and I want to show you how to add a Google map to your website page. So it doesn't matter if it's on your contact page, it can be any page that you like, it can be on a footer, but let's just show you how to get that working. So what I'm going to do is go to my admin control panel. Let's just go to pages. We'll create a new page because let's start from scratch and it'll be a bit easier for you to understand. So I'm going to add a new page and we just call this add Google map, and then we'll just save it as a draft. We can edit with Elementor here. We've pretty much got a blank page now, so let's just go ahead and use Flexbox and we'll add a single container here, and I just want to add a title in. Let's just do this right. So we'll add a title here and we'll just give it some padding. Let's set it to like 100 so we can see it, and we'll just paste this in here like this. And let's go ahead and add another container. This time we do Flexbox and I want two. I want two containers, one on the left, one on the right. And this one on the left, let's just show you how to quickly add some content to it. So we'll add a text editor here and we'll just make some phone number up. So imagine this is like a contact page, right? So we might add a phone number to our contact page. So we can go ahead and select that. We can select it, copy it, add a link here quickly. Just add a tell link here so then it becomes a clickable phone number. We'll just put in an email address quickly. Email. Let's just put that right underneath. And we know that we can add a link to the email address. Elementor automatically picks it up and adds the mail to the email address. And let's just put an address in here. So let's just make one up. Test Road. Do 11 Test Road. Okay, so we've got some basic contact information, right? Normally I'd have a form over here, but I won't be creating a form today. If you want to learn how to make forms in Elementor, then by all means write a little comment in the YouTube description and I'll show you how to make custom forms using Elementor Pro. But for now we just want to add a map, right? So let's just go to Google. In fact, let's just go to Google Maps and we'll find some map or something, right? So we can just use my own company, it doesn't matter really. So we've got DCP Web Designers here. So let's click on my profile here. And then I'm going to go ahead and click the share button here and then click embed. So you click on the profile, you click the share button here, and then you click on embed and then you click copy. So this will be a Google Map listing with a pin on my business as well. So that's kind of beneficial, but you need to set up a Google My Business account and then add your address and add all your details. And if you do ever set up Google My Business, make sure you collect loads of reviews. That's good for your Google My Business profile. So we've copied the embed code here, copy. And I'm going to show you one other option afterwards. And I want to go to type in here HTML. So I'm just going to drag this HTML element here and then we can just cut and paste in the code and then we'll have the map here. We can drag this handle. Let's do this again 1 minute. Let's just undo that. We should be able to drag it. Let's see. In fact, what we'll do, let's click here again, paste in this, and then what we need to do is tell this to be let's say 70, and then this side here for this container will be 30. So we can do it like 70-30 split, something like this. Then it will make more sense, right? So let me just do that one more time. So let me just get rid of this. We'll set this back to 50 and we'll set this back to 50. So basically you've got two containers here, right? You've got the one with the address and all the details. And if you could, when we originally added the Flexbox, we said that we wanted 2 containers here too. So we've got 2 containers here, and they're both as default set 50-50. So if you add 4, then it'll be 25 each and so forth, divisible by 100, right? Because it's on a percentage. So really we don't need this much space for the address, so we could go ahead and set this to something like 30, take less space, and then we need to tell Elementor that we want this one to be wider because there'll be a gap here otherwise. So we know 30 off of 100 will leave us with 70, and now we can go to advanced, we can go to the Elementor tools, HTML, drag and drop this, and then we'll go to WordPress webs, go to Google Maps, and then we'll find the address, and we'll click share here, then we'll click copy, click embed, then click copy, and then we can just paste that code in here, and we'll see the map as well. Now sometimes you might want to put an address there, but you don't have a map, right? You don't have a Google My Business profile, so you can go to Google. Let's just type in, let's say, it might not even be a specific road, it might be just a location. So you might just type in something like Stratford, right? Stratford, London. And if you do that, it will just bring you into the map and it will highlight Stratford area. Can you see it's all dotted here? This will be like the Stratford area. So you could take this map, share it, embed it, copy it, and then if you want to just have like the geographic area Stratford, then you can do that as well. So you might do that on a blog post. You might be writing about the history of Stratford, for example. You want to put a map there, then you can highlight Stratford or whatever location you are on the planet. If you want a specific address, then you can type in address, I guess. So let's just do like 500. I don't know if this is even the right address. Romford Road. So that would be a specific address, 500 Romford Road. We can do share, embed, copy, and then you can paste that in there. Then that will be 500 Romford Road, that specific pinpoint of that address, right? You'd update the address here to reflect that. So let's just go ahead and save this. And let's just test it to make sure we can see it on our test page. And there you can see the map, right? So obviously you can design this a bit better. You can maybe put some other sort of element, like a nice little picture down here or something, just to fill out the page, or you can resize it to make it fit a bit better. If we just close these 2 little tabs down and open a new tab, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples where I've done that. So this is the London Bridge experience. If you're ever in London and you want to do something fun, if you've got your kids or you just want to go and do something fun, then go and check out London Bridge experience. This site I built for one of my clients not too long ago. And if I click on the contact page, here you can see a bit more substance, right? But you can see it's not even. You can see this is probably about 30 or 40%, and then this will be the rest of the percentage on this side. So you've got the pin here, you've got the map, and then you've got more details down the side about that particular business. And if we go to this other website, again, if you're ever in London or if you live in London and you're looking for fireworks, you can go and check out this website I built for my clients called Showtime Fireworks. And if we scroll right down to the bottom, let's go right down to the bottom here, you can see I've added a Google map here, but I've added it wide. I've taken the full width because we had quite a lot of information to go above. We had all the address details, we had a form here as well, and then we put the map right down here. So people can just click on directions and they can just easily find how to get to that particular location by using this Google map. And I believe we added it to the contact page here as well, right? Right here as well. Let's look at one more example. This is a restaurant website that I built. They're based in Hammersmith. If you like Indian food like me, then by all means, if you're ever in this part of London, I believe it's West London, then you can always go and check out Hawaii Hammersmith website, right? Make good food. So we click on the contact page, we can see the map above this time, and then we can see the address details, contact details, and then some full processing. Okay, so that's a few examples of how I've used Google Maps on various websites, and I'll end up adding one to my own website at some point. This is currently in development, so we're still working on this project, but we'll have lots of nice things for you to view once this website goes live. I've built loads of new tools. We can click on tools and you can see quite a few new tools that I've built, custom built some tools, and we've got a massive blog running now, so we'll have lots of exciting blog posts on a wide range of subjects for you to view once this new website goes live. So that should be happening fairly soon. Okay, if you're interested in learning anything else about WordPress and you're not sure how to do it, by all means you can write a comment in the YouTube video for this video, and I'll try and make that tutorial for you if it's in my knowledge or my skill set. And that's the end of this video tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next DCP web tutorial.